My name is Richard. I own a small business called JunkGuysdfw, and I'm a YouTuber. Who's a YouTuber in here?
I knew it.
Who wants to be a YouTuber? Nobody wants to be a YouTuber?
Y'all bored.
Nobody wants to be a YouTuber.
I used to.
Not anymore?
Oh, I don't want to be a YouTuber, but I want to be something else.
I want to be a star.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, I want to be a star.
So I started a business really fast, and it's called Junk Guys. I just bought some of the hats. I don't know why I brought them, but it's called Junk Guys, and we go to people's houses, and what we do is pick up junk. So let's say your parents are moving out of a house, and they have a lot of junk left over. They call my company, and we go pick it up. That's what we do, and they pay us for it. Well, about 4 years ago, I decided to start recording everything I picked up. Okay, all the junk that I picked up, and I started doing videos of all the stuff that we did, and I became a YouTuber. And now I get monetized from YouTube. Does anybody know what monetize is? Getting paid. Okay, so I have sponsorships with construction companies. What'd you say? I have sponsorships with construction companies, companies that do saws, because we saw a lot of hot tubs. You know what a hot tub is, right?
Yeah.
When we remove a hot tub, we cut it in half. So the saw company that we use, they sponsor me, and I get paid from them too. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Make my Do
you use the junk for like something else?
Yeah, we recycle it or we keep it. So I live in a home that 99% of everything I have in there is free. I have a $5,000 couch that I picked up from a famous person's house, and I use it, and my dog sleeps on it because I don't care, because it was free to me. You know what I mean? Most of the equipment, even the laptop that I have here, was from a job. So mostly, well, none of my camera equipment is from job sites, but like the battery pack that I'm using here to power up some of this stuff, it's from a junk removal. I use anything that I can that's free. So let's just pretend I go to a person's house and they're rich. For instance, a Dallas Cowboys player's house. They tend to have a lot of cool stuff, you know what I mean, that they're throwing away, because why? They make millions of dollars, and they give me a cool bike. It's probably a $2,000, $3,000 bike, and I keep it. So that's how that works. But I don't want to talk about that. What I want to talk about some of the equipment that I use to film, because I think that's cooler than talking about junk. Here we go. So I got cameras that I use. I mount these cameras anytime I do job sites. I have a lot of them. So whenever y'all see a YouTuber doing videos, you're going to notice that he does, and he uses a numerous amounts of cameras. This is a rotating camera. We'll just start with this one. So this is a rotating camera. What this camera is going to do right now, it's going to take a video starting right here, and then it's going to go like this during the whole thing. And then you'll see it on TV when you're watching Logan Paul or somebody like that, and you see the video go, and the traffic's going really fast. That's this camera. So this is the camera that they use to do something like that. I'm just going to power it on, and then I'll just record, and then y'all can look at it. I'll hand it. Y'all can pass it around the room and look at it, but if you look at the screen, you'll be recorded, okay? And you'll hear it ticking, so it ticks also. I'll start off right here, but look, check this out. It's pretty cool. It's a cool camera. It mounts up there. And it's gonna rotate really slow. It's gonna rotate really slow, but it's doing a time lapse. You understand what I mean? Do y'all know what a time lapse is?
Yeah. Is it taking pictures or like recording?
It's recording right now. So what it's gonna do is, like, when you're handing it to a table, it'll just go like this, really, really, really slow. And then when I play it, it's gonna go like this. You know what I mean? From table to table to table. So it's pretty cool. That's the first camera that I use. Of course, I'm shooting a live video on my Facebook page. I'm shooting a live video on my YouTube page right here also. So there's people interacting. There's 7 people here, and then there's not much there. But I'll show you some of the other cameras that I have. This is called a head cam. Y'all seen this one before?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, we go into people's houses, we put on our head like this, and we just do work. Okay, they're called head cam videos. Okay, this is a really popular camera for me. And again, I'm going to turn this one on too, and then y'all can pass it around. So if you want to pass that camera down so people can look at it, that camera is $400. This camera right here is $199. So if you ever want to do YouTube stuff, it gets expensive. There you go. It's recording too.
I'm a photographer.
This camera is probably my most popular camera. This is the GoPro 7. This is a $499 camera. This is the one I use, and this is pretty cool. So let's pretend I go into a person's house and I'm gonna pick up junk, right? What I do, let's pretend the junk is like these two backpacks right here. What I'll tend to do is I'll go to a person's house, and then I'll just mount the camera really fast. I'll stick it here, turn it around to the junk that I'm gonna pick up, and then I go and I pick up the junk. And it's recording me the whole time. And then I have to go and edit it. Does anybody know how long a 15-minute video take to edit?
Long time. 4 hours.
It takes a long time. It's like.
Who said 4 hours?
Me.
It takes about 4 hours. So first of all, I have to get to the location. I have to remove the hot tub, or I have to remove whatever I have to remove. And then I have to go home with all that stuff, and then I have to edit it. So I spend 4 hours editing a 15-minute
Like a
video.
photographer.
Here you go. You can hand that down too. Yeah, and I think of that too. But anyway, you can just take a look at these cameras, guys, and just kind of realize how much goes into these cameras. They're really sophisticated, really. And this one's pretty cool. This one, you do it like this. GoPro, start recording. It's recording. GoPro, stop recording.
Whoa.
That's cool.
GoPro, start time
So
lapse.
that means whatever I'm doing.
Now it's running a time lapse, and it's just gonna go really quick. So this is a very sophisticated camera. Now I think if I talk into that camera too, it'll do the same thing, and actually all the cameras do the same thing. But here you go. Help yourself. All right, guys. So we're gonna just go through a quick video of mine. If you have any questions, here we go. Let's shoot it. This video is 5 minutes long. It took me 3 hours to do. This is a really boring video, but it's just one of the videos that I put together. You'll see editing through the video, okay? There's something funny about this video. See the slow motion? I'm getting out of the truck. The slow motion takes time to do too whenever I do it. I just throw it in there for cinematic reasons, you know what I mean? So here goes again. Look at me.
Golden, bro.
Golden.
Now, the job, I'm going to the job, right? I'm going to do the job? No, the job is complete. I filmed this afterwards.
Oh, what?
Yeah, the job was done already.
That's crazy.
I'd already finished the
That's
job,
elaborate.
and then I filmed this.
Back in with like 50 trucks filling up with a lot of furniture and a lot of just assorted cardboard boxes. I think that's what we got to do. I just went back there and took a look at it earlier. It's not a lot of stuff, but enough to fill up the back. Take a look at the
See, the thing about it is we already load.
JunkGuys at it again, guys. We're here in the great city of Dallas, Texas. Checking it out. There's my boy Diego. Diego, say hi. Notice Diego's wearing the new apparel. He took total advantage of that at my house this morning. He put on the new shirt, the new cap, the new hoodie. He's gone all out. And I'm gonna tell you what we're doing. We're out here at.
So all this is prepped. It's ready to go. I tell him to turn around when I say his name, so I
You
can
want
talk
to
to
say
him.
something about
Okay?
your salsa company and just throw more props on my channel? I got a lot of subscribers. You probably want to say that. Wait, so tell me a little about the company, okay? So tell me a little about what y'all doing.
Did y'all see how I blended that? It went from one scene to another scene, and it kind of faded.
Yeah.
That
It's
takes
like-
time too.
It's like with photos.
What did you say?
It's like with photos.
Yeah. It's called a transition. When you transition from one scene to another scene, and that's called a transition right here. Now this lady right here had no idea what she's doing, so I just interviewed her, just messing around. I'm just messing around, and watch what I say. I mean,
Now,
it's,
first of all, let's talk about the midnight phone call that you called me at last night. You called me at what time last night? 11:30. So I was 12:30 to be honest with you. And she was calling me. She was like, "You want to come over?" I'm like, "What?" Anyway, she called me. I was like, "How fast?" Let's stay up that late. And then tell me what y'all doing. What's interesting?
so I ended up getting free salsa out of it. Okay. So that's a video. Okay. I'm just gonna stop it because it's kind of getting boring. Does anybody have any questions? You got a question? Go ahead. Oh, that's a good one. $11,800 cash. That's up, yeah.
That's
It's a
crazy.
great story. We went in to clean up an apartment in Dallas, and the person had died. He passed away, and they hired my company to go in and clean it. This is a really good story. I go upstairs and I'm walking around, and I remember seeing this envelope, right? And it was an envelope, and it was like, you can just tell like an envelope when it has something in it. You know what I mean? So I was moving, and I'm gonna tell you, the trash was this high. This person was filthy. I mean, you're walking around and you're like, your feet are digging into paper and dog feces and cat, you know, it was nasty. It stunk. And I'm walking around and I have these trash bags and I'm just grabbing stuff and throwing it. And then I grab the envelope. I grab the envelope and I go like this and I throw it in there. But then I said, wait a minute, that felt weird. You know, I felt something in the envelope. So I pulled it out. I open it, $2,800. And I said, holy cow. Someone better start looking more, right? So you start looking, I find another envelope with $3,000, another envelope with $2,500, another envelope with like $1,200, an envelope with like $4,000. At the end of the day, $11,800.
Did you have to share this?
No, because anything is mine.
What'd you spend? What?
Okay, you want to know what I spent the money with?
What?
I bought the condo, the same one I cleaned out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And this is pretty funny because the condo, I spent it and they owed $11,000 worth of taxes. So the city took it from them and I found $11,800.
That means everybody.
Well, that means I bought it with the same money I found. And then I later sold that condo for $80,000 and I made a lot of money off of that. And then now I live in a bigger place in a bigger property.
80,000.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? So, and then I'm live saying that stuff, Jesus. Yeah. So anybody got more questions, guys, about anything else? I tend to find a lot of cool stuff. I resell it or I donate it. If it's clothes, I donate it to the homeless. There's homeless people down the street. Yeah, what's up?
What's the most famous house you've ever done?
I did Ezekiel Elliott's house.
Oh!
Yeah. Actually, he's a really nice guy. I do a lot of people's houses, actually. I do the linebacker is Justin Hilliard March. He's a backup linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys. He's a really great guy. As a matter of fact.
Presenters, at this time, you may now move to your next class.
Okay.
Presenters, you can now move to your
I
next
did the
class.
linebacker also, Sean Lee and the rookie linebacker, I forgot his name. But you know what? I'll be honest with you, these guys were really, really nice. And one thing about Ezekiel Elliott, every time he comes to the door, he's not wearing a shirt. So I thought
He never had a shirt.
he never had a shirt on for some reason, and he's got an afro, but he's really nice. And when he answers the door, he's like this, "What's up, man? What's up?" And I'm like, "What's up, dude?" And he goes, "It's in the garage, bro." And I'm like, "Why?" So it's kind of funny, but he pays good and he always pays cash. Anyway, guys, thank you for letting me stay here. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed my presentation. I'm out of here. Stop.
Bro, he looks like the recording yelling at us.